guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ravine, and today is another day for story time. So hold on. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm back. That was AJ. The kids are taking a nap, but as you can see by the title, today is another story time, and I actually need to figure out what days that I'm going to record my story time videos, because I feel like I'm just making videos and putting them out. But so that's something I need to work on. So as you can see again by the title, so today's story time is about a friend of mine that basically was talking to the same dude, or not even like the same dude, that was talking to my dude at the time. And I don't want to say boyfriend because I wasn't really, I think I was just bored. But anyway, let's just get into the story, y'all. So this happened around like the MySpace days. So I was talking to this dude, basically met him on MySpace. It was either MySpace or a dating app, and I don't know what's wrong with me in these dating apps, but girl, we need to get it together, okay? Because yeah. Okay, so basically dude slid in my DM. Let's give him the name, let's call him Bugaboo. And yes, Bugaboo, like that's what he was. The name fits, okay? Like he was clingy and he was just too much, like let a girl breathe, okay? But we're gonna call him clingy, and then we're gonna call my friend, let's just call her Desperate. So at the time, Desperate, and I ain't even trying to be mean, y'all, I'm just literally just giving them names based how they were acting during this situation. So basically, Bugaboo basically slid in my DMs, and you know, like, and that was like MySpace days. Like I felt like anytime, like for me, I felt like anytime somebody slid in my DMs, especially on my MySpace, I didn't take it seriously, y'all. Like I was young, and you know, so I kind of just, you know, I flirted back with him, whatever. Anyway, so first time meeting him basically through MySpace, and we talked for like maybe 2 weeks, I want to say, before we agreed to meet up. Now mind y'all, I was them type of girls back then, like when you meet a dude, especially via social media, and y'all talking for like 2 weeks, and then as soon, like, we could be talking and it's going great, you know, we have a lot in common, I'm like, okay, I kind of like him, or you know, he cool. But as soon as he wanted to meet up, I was like, that's when I just cut him off. And it wasn't because I was scared, like, oh, like, what if he don't think I look like my picture? It was just like, at the time, he was just supposed to be somebody like girls, women, like, hear me out. Like, y'all know, you got a couple of dudes where they just your texting, talking buddy, but as soon as they want to meet up, you be like, ghosts. I can't be the only one that was like that. Like, so anyway, we decided to meet up, and I think it was him, like he didn't really like kept pushing it, but he was more just like, I want to meet up with you versus me. Like I wasn't really like on that, like I didn't put no pressure on us meeting up, basically. So when I agreed, like, okay, whatever, like we can meet up, yeah, I was, like I said, I was younger, so than what I am now. So I was still, you know, at my mama house, and my parents wasn't there. So when he pulled up, y'all, he wasn't coming in the house. I put two chairs on the porch, y'all. We didn't even have a porch. It was like a townhouse, and like it was like not like a real porch. So I just put two chairs in front of the door, and and he was like, "Dang, like I can't come in." I'm like, mm-mm. For what? For what? So yeah, when he pulled up, he looked just like his picture. Like he was alright. He was, I think what made me like really just keep talking to him, one, like I don't know, I can't explain the whole like just a buddy to talk to on the phone. Like I guess I was a tease. But he looked like his picture. He was tall, y'all. He was tall. I think he was over 6'1". So I think that part made me like even a little bit like interested. But I don't know, I just wasn't, it just wasn't doing it for me. But anyway, so we sitting there, and you know, he did talk about like, oh, you know, finally to meet you, whatever, you cute or whatever. And then he was asking me did I wanted to go somewhere with him, we want to go get some food, and I'm like, no. It's really, for me, it's really a high and by. And I don't, I was so mean when I think about it. I was so mean to him, but like, I feel like he had to take some ownership, because dude, I didn't even let you in the house. I brought him a cup of water. He asked for some water, and I went in the house and got him a cup. And I think it was like a Popeye's cup. He didn't even get a real cup. But anyway. So anyway, whatever. We chopping it up. Cool. We didn't go nowhere. We didn't leave the porch. He didn't come in the house. So after that, it was a little awkward. Like I wasn't like mean when I first met him. I don't know, I guess I was just taking precautions, but I was a little snooty about it. But okay, so fast forward through all that. Maybe like, I think dude was in my life for probably like I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I heard somebody knocking on the wall. But dude was like, what I was saying? Okay, fast forward short, y'all. I hate getting freaking caught off guard because you forget what you were saying. So basically, fast forward, basically, like, I think maybe I was talking to this dude, or I don't even know. To be honest. I don't even know why we were even dealing with each other, to be honest. I don't know why I was dealing with him. I don't know why he was dealing with me. Like, but basically, I had told my friend about him. So this is when Desperate come in the picture. So I told my friend about him. And basically, I told her everything. I was like, I mean, he cool, but I don't know. Like, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. And she's just like, look, like, just keep him around. Maybe he'll grow on you or whatever. And so, mind you, we're young. So that's literally how we thinking. Like, keep him around. He gonna grow on you. Like, so I did that. I kept him around for a little bit. And did he grow on me? I don't think so. No, I didn't feel any butterflies. I didn't, y'all. I ain't never even kissed this man. Like, the one time that I saw him for the first time is the only time that I've ever saw him in person. After that, we were just having this weird, toxic, back and forth relationship. So anyway, I ended up telling Desperate about him, and like I said, she was telling me to just, you know, keep him around. Maybe he'll grow on you, whatever. And the only thing that attracted me him was his height, because I've never dated nobody that tall. So it sounds so silly, y'all, but that's what was happening. So basically, after that, after telling her about him, you know, some time goes on, and so I'm at her house, and y'all know what was that video recording? Because remember, I told y'all the first time I saw him was the last time I saw him, and what was that? Was it Vuvu? Vuvu? You know, the little chat that we all used to do in high school and stuff, the little webcam. So that's how like we would see each other. Like I told you, like every time he wanted to meet up after that, anytime I would get on that computer like, oh, you want to see me? Okay, log in. Like I just, and so, oh my god. Okay, I'm back. So before I found out that my friend was talking to him or messaging him or whatever was going on, he used to, like I used to go up to the DMV area all the time because I have family there. And I was in Maryland, and one day, like, he called me. And the crazy thing, y'all, this is how I used to try to, like, get him to stop talking to me. Because whenever I used to try to, like, tell him, like, look, this ain't working. Like, this shit's stupid. Excuse me. But, you know. And he would just, I don't know, I think he was either just as bored as I was or toxic or whatever. He would not stop talking to me. Like, you know? And so one day he called me and I was at my aunt's house in Maryland. And so we watching TV. I'm with my cousins. We are watching TV. So he called me and I'm like, hey, what's up? Whatever. We talking on the phone. He's like, oh, where you at? I'm like, I'm in Maryland. He's like, oh, you ain't tell me you going to Maryland. I'm like, did I have to tell you that? Like, I don't tell you anything. I don't think I tell you anything. So I'm like, whatever. And so, mind you, like I said, we're watching TV. And so, like y'all know how y'all with y'all cousins or y'all at y'all grandma's house or y'all, whoever house at, y'all at. And y'all with all y'all cousins. So some of y'all sitting on the couch, some of y'all might be in another chair somewhere, some of y'all might be on the floor watching TV. I was on the floor watching TV. So I'm literally like kind of in front of the TV. So I'm close enough for whoever I'm on the phone with could definitely probably hear the TV. So he's like, if you with your cousin, who that? And I'm like, the TV. Like, at first, I was finna play with him and just be like, you know, like, try to act like I'm with somebody else. But I was like, dude, it's the TV. He's like, put the phone to the TV. I'm like, I don't remember what I said, but I knew I went off on him after that. I remember, I know I hung up on him, but I remember going off on him because my cousins was like, girl, who you talking to? Who's that? And so, he still ain't get a hint, y'all. I mean, I could have probably found out where he lived, keyed his car, you know, bust the windows out, something. And this man wouldn't leave me alone. He wasn't even getting no kisses, no nothing. I'm like, okay, girl, you got like that. So after that, some time go by. Like I said, he's still in my life, y'all. Whatever. So I'm at my friend's house. I'm at my friend's house, and yeah, I keep getting distracted. It's so much. Okay, sorry, that's my neighbor's dog. They just be barking at people. But yeah. So basically, what I was saying, y'all. See. I hate pausing. So basically, I went to my friend's house, and this was like, yeah, I was really done with him. Like, I wasn't even like, it was just a unnecessary type of. It wasn't even. I don't know what to call it, but it was just. Mm-mm. So basically, I'm at my friend's house, and we basically. I don't know what we were doing. Probably nothing. Like girls, we just be at each other's house, just doing nothing. I don't know, but she left out the room, and she still had her laptop up. So y'all, hear me out, okay? My intentions were not to oh, she left her computer. Okay, yeah, it was, but it wasn't like I wasn't necessarily looking for something. But I'm like, I was gonna use the computer. I forgot for what. I don't know if I was going. I don't know what I was doing, but she was aware that I was gonna use the computer. Let's just say that. But as I'm on the computer, whatever I was gonna do went out the window, went out my head. I'm like, let me see who she be talking to. Like who she, because y'all, she didn't really, Desperate didn't really always tell me who she was talking to. Like I would always tell her like, girl, I met this dude, whatever. And I noticed like she wouldn't, she was a little secretive, and that was fine, like whatever. So I'm like, let me see who she talking to, whatever. Like, let me see. And I'm just scrolling. So the people that the first couple of people, I know them, so I'm not like, I'm familiar with them, so I'm not really like going through their messages. And then I see Bugaboo. And I'm like, at first I didn't think nothing of it. But I'm like, okay, let me let me see what they talking about. Y'all. Not only was she flirting with him, and honestly, it wasn't the flirting that pissed me off. It wasn't the fact that she was even talking to him. I think what pissed me off was I would tell her how annoying or talk, like, mind you, I was a bit younger, and mind you, this was like MySpace days, so I only had like a couple of like real relationships, so I wasn't really sure when to like, or how to like really get somebody like to really back out of something, like, but I don't know, but anyway, so it wasn't like the fact that she was flirting with him, because like I told you, I wasn't really on him like that. What hurt me or pissed me off really was she was basically like telling him like, oh, like she's the devil, like she shouldn't treat you like that, like she doesn't really like you, why do you deal with her? I'm like, girl, I tell you everything about the situation. I tell you how toxic he is, or certain things he say and do, and how crazy he is even continue to be talking to me. And I won't even come see you. Like, I won't even link up with you. I won't even meet you somewhere in public. You know? Like, he might be a little cuckoo. So I'm telling her, and I'm like, do you think he cuckoo? And she would be like, yeah, like, but for you to tell me to keep him around and he'll grow on me, no, girl, you wanted him to grow on you or in you. I don't know. But so when she come back in the room, y'all, I'm literally laughing. Like, I don't feel tears. I honestly, reading it made me a little bit angry. But while I process everything as I'm reading it, like, this is goofy. It's goofy. It screams desperate and goofy. Like, so that's just how I felt about it. And I'm like, what's this? Like, you talk to Bugaboo? And that's all I said. I was like, what's this? You talked to Bugaboo? And she lost it. I mean, why are you going through my stuff? Y'all, she chased me around the house. Literally. I don't know where her mama was. Probably wasn't home. Chased me around the house. You talking to my dude. And so while she chasing me, I'm basically telling her, like, I'm not mad, but I'm laughing. But I'm like, I'm not mad. That shit is goofy. Like, if you want him, you can have him. And y'all, I meant that. So, long story short, like I said, if you want him, you can have him. And she wanted him because I think they carried on from that point on. They carried on a relationship for a long time. Like, he ended up having a whole kid, and she was still around, or they were friends or whatever. Anyway, they still stayed in contact, whatever. And I wasn't pissed. Like, I would come around and she would tell me, like, oh, she talked to him. Like, y'all, I swear, I'm the type of person, like, if I'm really done with somebody, I'm done with them. Like, I don't need closure. I'm not that type of person. And I think, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't talk to Desperate. I mean, not Desperate. I don't talk to Bugaboo like that at all. Like, we're not following each other on any type of social media accounts. After that, I was just like, he's your problem now. You know what I'm saying? And she did used to complain to me about, like, him, and I didn't really give her no advice. I'm like, I used to complain about this dude to you, and everything that you are saying to me about him is everything I told you. So, like, I don't have anything to say. Like, she'll be like, oh, like, he be acting possessive, or, you know, I think he cheating on me, or, like, really stupid shit. And I just be like, girl, anyway. So that's my little story time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I have to figure out how I'm gonna go about my story times, because I have a lot of story times, y'all, I want to share with y'all. Some of them are funny, some of them are like, y'all gonna cuss me out, like, girl, what you thinking? But yeah, so I just have to figure out what days I'm gonna put out my story times. But yeah, so I hope you guys like that little story time. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your mama, brother, sister, grandma, Ravings here. Okay, this is